A day after a wave of bombings shook the country, union members and President Gustavo Petro supporters marched in Bogota and other cities, demanding a referendum on labor reform, despite a Senate debate on an alternative bill.
Congress has turned its back on us. They didn't want to study or vote on our reform. So now we, the people, are asking to be heard and vote in a popular consultation. All workers deserve better conditions and the chance at dignified, respectful work.
The marches came as Colombia reeled from Tuesday's coordinated attacks in the southwest that killed 7, just days after opposition senator and presidential hopeful Miguel Uribe Turbay was shot at a campaign event in Bogota. The Senate has rejected Petro's request to hold a referendum, which legally requires congressional approval. But on Wednesday, the president signed a decree to push ahead anyway, despite critics calling it unconstitutional.
This rally is meant to show support for President Petro's labor reform, but is happening at a time of growing unrest. Still, the president is pressing ahead, determined to bring his reforms directly to the people, even if it means fueling more tension. In Cali, Colombia's third largest city and the site of 2 of Tuesday's attacks, some had called for the rallies to be cancelled due to the violence. But Petro insisted the referendum must go to a vote.
It's not true that the popular vote or social justice are enemies of peace or allies of violence. Those who shouted that in the heat of the moment, maybe out of anger, I can understand. But the politicians repeating it are wrong. They're fueling unrest and escalating violence. I was elected to make peace.
In the meantime, the Senate debated a separate bill, one that unions say falls short on protecting workers' rights. Lawmakers hope a compromise can avoid the need for the referendum, though some say they feel pressured to legislate under these tense conditions.
It's hard to carry on as if nothing has happened. Violence isn't inevitable like death, and we can't normalise it. This wasn't just an attack on a candidate. There were 19 terrorist acts in one day. Our democracy and freedoms are at risk.
Amid all the tension, there was good news from the clinic treating Uribe Turbay. Doctors say he's still in critical condition, but is showing signs of neurological improvement. A glimmer of hope in an increasingly fractured nation. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.